Well, I was going to make a video on swapping out a stock radio on a 2006 Electroglide. Does not have a CB. And then when we got into it, realized all the bracketry that holds the bat wing fairing is broken. So you can see my patch job here. This bracket I bought, or could have bought, online for 40 bucks. I took a piece of stainless steel, bent it, and drilled a few holes. This one here you can see is still in place and broken. And all it is that little tab that breaks off. Very thin. So those are the two main supports for the fairing. And then you have one below the speaker. And you can see that one here. And this was the original one that I thought was broke. Thought I had one broken. Come out I had three broken. This one I'm not going to make. I'm going to buy those eBay, get a set on the left and right, made out of plastic, quite a bit more reinforced than these, for $22. So now I'm going to go to Home Depot and I'm going to go buy 6 bolts, 3 for this side, 3 for the other side. In the meantime, I'm going to make up the other bracket. Out of that piece of stainless steel, cutting it out using this grinder, bending a 90-degree with a vise. Tomorrow the new radio is supposed to be here, which unlike most radios, it does use the Harley Davidson wiring harness without any farting around. So plug and play. Got some hog tuned speakers coming to replace this. And this speaker, going on a ride with some friends at 1,000 Islands this past weekend. That speaker blew. The radio down here lost its display about 4 or 5 years ago. For a couple of years it came and went. The radio still plays. You just don't know what station you're playing. So I'm going to do away with that. Switch it out with an MP3 player. And that will be video 2. To remove the bat wing fairing, there's one 3/16 cap screw down here, one on the other side. Then there's 1, 2, 3 here, a 4th one here, and if you look on your fairing, you'll see them too. The outer fairing came off very easily. Use a torque spit to take off the windshield. And the windshield trim kit. I'm sure anybody can handle that part of it. While the windshield's off, I'm going to clean it up real good. And there's a shout out to the Patriot Guard riders. Here's our new brackets. Quick coat of paint. I re-drilled the holes to a 1/4 inch, so there's some chips on there. Now we're going to go take them over and put them on. One on this side, one on the other side. Now here's the first bracket bolted in place. clamp to the broken bracket. I'm going to drill out the 3 holes, one's covered by the vice grips, and put in a 1/4 20 screw and a nylon lock nut. Well, we got this bracket all in, bolted in. Teflon screws, 3/4 inch pan head screws. The package only came with 5, so I had to put a 1/4 inch bolt. That's why one's a little longer than the other. And I needed a pan head screw in one of the fairings. So of course that stiffened the fairing right up again. Part 2 video, putting the stereo in. It's where this all started with the stereo install, and it turned into fixing everything broken. So those of you that have the bat wing style Harleys, it's a very common problem. I did find a few videos on the website. I don't know that I found any specific to the Electra Glide, although they're all very similar. Tomorrow the radio comes with new Hog Tune speakers, and by Friday this bracket here that's broke, it's supposed to come over to this screw. The little hook on it broke. So hopefully back up and running by Friday. A few more days.